It is 6:54 right now. I think this is vlog 12. It's been a couple of days. I'm sorry. I've missed doing this. But had a busy weekend. A lot of parties and time outside that I'll showcase. But I needed a little bit of a break. Again, this is not like a 30-day vlog challenge anymore. I realize being a working mom, that just doesn't really work. But at least getting to 30 videos is a doable process, especially with my original goal of the YouTube channel was to produce content as much as I could this year, back in October of 2024. And I literally started in May, late May, with this project because life happens. Hey, it's understandable. I don't do this full time. I do this when I can for the fun of it. So, my name is Ash. I am doing this 30-day vlog challenge, working mom style. So I go to work, I come home, I take care of some things, I spend time with my son Remo and my husband Big Remo, and we do things and we snack, we play outside, we take care of things around the house, and then I post a vlog at the end of the day after I edit it. And I'm realizing that I really do like talking heads for the lack of of effort needed for it, as far as a lot of editing. So I am using a GoPro Hero 4K, this small little tiny guy, very, very cute, very, very, very compact. It has its pros and its cons compared to its other siblings, but for me, just utilizing it, it's great. I don't have a front-facing screen, so I use my cell phone with the GoPro, I think it's called Quik App. Very, very cool app. I really have been getting more and more into it. Sorry, I'm gonna have to turn in a second, so bear with me. With the app, you get to do live preview, you get to start, stop recording. With the 4K, you can do voice commands, which is actually really cool. I've done it to take pictures. I've used it for, I haven't really used it for starting recording. Normally I'm just hitting record and there you go. So not really much need for the recording right now, since it's not mounted on anything. Most of the time it's just going to be me starting it from my phone majority of the time. But another cool feature about the app is that it's, I want to say, its own AI feature that creates little short videos. They edit the videos, they add music to it, they analyze if someone's talking. It's really, really cool what it does. And it gives you a edited version of that video. It's all constructed with a theme, with a LUT put on top of it, music. It's really, really cool. I really like the short video content that GoPro has created with this app. Makes things a whole lot easier. I will show you what I did yesterday at work with the app. Again, super, super cool app. Love it. So besides that, and the ending video that you'll see of what can come about, an example of what can come about of the GoPro app, I have been really, really, really happy with this challenge so far. I haven't made it halfway through the challenge yet, but I'm happy with what I've been putting out. It's not perfect, it's not, you know, cinematic in a way. I guess I'm also getting tired of that word being thrown around in other YouTubers' videos and stuff like that. I get it, but to be completely honest with you, I like this style of videos where I can just talk, get my thoughts out, and eventually, once the challenge is done, I can see the views. I can, you know, start looking at the comments, because right now I'm not doing any of that. I'm pretty much trying to get a feel of putting something out there and just letting it be out there in the universe or on YouTube. And I've honestly really liked what I've been doing. Sometimes I have time for cool B-roll shots, stagnant shots, high angles, low angles, stuff like that. And also with this challenge, I've been able to use or practice using a lot of the cameras that I have. Like, I'm getting use out of these things instead of just holding on to a lot of the use factors for this. Yeah, I have plenty of videos of my son. I have plenty of videos of my family, of my husband, of me that will be archived. And once my son turns 18 or graduates from high school, I don't know, I'll create a montage video of all of the little moments that we've had. It kind of bums me out a little bit that I don't have like old videos of myself. And maybe they're somewhere, they're not readily available. Of course, back in the day, I am a 90s baby. Digital wasn't that big. They're still using VHS in the early 90s. So I would have to find the videos or find the VHS tapes and digitize them in order for me to use them. But the first thing would be to actually find the tapes. Enough about that. I've really liked what I have been creating and putting out. And it's a lot, it's definitely a different muscle than taking photos or painting or drawing, which if you see my really old videos, this is I think before Big Ramo and I got married, I would do drawing, coloring videos. I did one painting video with I forgot what type of paint that I used. You can always check that out on my channel. I'm driving. But as an artist, I was just having an itch, and this has really kind of helped with that itch. And learning something completely new and out of my comfort zone. DaVinci Resolve is great. It's a beast for free. The thing is a beast. It's a free software that you can download, and it's a beast. Like I thought about getting the pro version. I forgot what the paid version of DaVinci Resolve is. But I can't even imagine what more you would be able to do with more money as just a content creator. If you're doing professional work for like weddings or companies, stuff like that, then I completely get that there's more. But for me, what I can do right now is amazing. Want to keep learning DaVinci Resolve. I also would like to learn a little bit more about Final Cut. I downloaded the trial version, and it was nice when I used it, but again, being a working mom, most of the time I'm pretty tired. It was hard to keep up with trying it out even once a week for more than an hour. And I think with any type of software, it's repetition that's going to make it a lot easier and for stuff to click. For me at least. I'm a person that likes to get hands-on than reading or watching. I think it's a combination of watching and doing that works best for me, that I've seen in my life, whether it be DaVinci Resolve, working on my first, or building my first PC, working with servers at work, which I am on the way to right now. But it's helping me with the creative artist child in me, the little kid that loved drawing cartoon characters and clothing, like fashion design. I love doing stuff like that. I would design rooms for my Barbies and stuffed animals. I love that my parents and my grandparents encouraged the drawing aspect of my life. It's definitely something that I value and I appreciate. Like the kid in me really does get a kick out of just trying something new, trying something different. I've also, I think I mentioned this in another vlog, that I've been listening to The Artist's Way. I read it and now I'm listening to it. Just because It's such a great read. And of course there's actionable items throughout the book, whether you read it or you listen to it. Eventually I'll get like the workbook that goes along with it and probably read it again. This is my second time interacting with this book, and I always loved the talks about taking care of your inner child and making sure that your inner child is taken care of, because that's where creativity starts. I see it in my son. I see him figuring things out through creativity. Him with blocks. He loves to carry around a couple of blocks, and I see him just wheels turning. What can I do with these 2 blocks that at least I can be carried? If I can be carried, what can I do with these 2 blocks? And he will come up with so many scenarios. It's amazing what his little brain just comes up with, and I'm holding him. And he's just tinkering away. And I would never want him to stop having that creative mindset. I want him to pretend and come up with scenarios, and I just want him to stay a kid forever. Is that realistic? No, not at all. There's going to be a time in his life where he's going to want to be an adult, and I'm going to be like, no, please stay a kid. Please stay a kid. Even before I had you, I longed to go back to sugary cereals, Trix, Count Chocula, Frosted Flakes. Because now, as an adult, I tend to not eat that stuff anymore. I really kind of lost my sweet tooth kick. But when I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons, that just fueled me. I was like, I don't know, does anybody remember Disney's Recess? That was my show on one Saturday morning. I think it was ABC that did that. And watching Recess was so much fun, and seeing them come up with with all these ways to play for however allotted time that they had for recess. Super, super cool. And I was always a fan of, I think her name was Spinelli, because she was an Ashley. And I totally resonate with her, because I was a strong, I can't be girly all the time. I gotta put on some shorts, a hat, get on my bike and roll around the neighborhood. But all of those things about my childhood spark creativity. And as you become an adult, you have to take care of more responsibilities. I now have a husband, I have a son, I have a job, I pay taxes, all these adult things that you do. You go to the doctor, you stretch because you can't do the things that you used to do when you were a kid. You can't sleep on the floor or half on the bed, and can't do that anymore. You gotta have support. You gotta have the right type of shoes. All these adult things that at least I experience as an adult really kind of pushes down the child aspect. But doing things like this, like the vlogging, helps with other aspects of my life, like journaling. Start started getting more and more into journaling. Life tracking. I have 2 notebooks now. I do a life tracking of water, exercise, and then I have my pocket journal that are just my day-to-day type things that I do. Like, hey, I have a meeting today. I have 2 meetings today. Put the time, where they're supposed to be at. Hey, these are some notes that I did. This is the idea that I have for a vlog. Or things that I have to do at the house or at work. Hey, I gotta make sure I install a software that's needed to run an update. I need to go home, send a couple of emails out. I need to take out the garbage. All these things that are part of the adult life, but I'm trying to make them as fun as humanly possible. Because you only get one life. Might as well make the best of this one life that we have. Enjoy the little things, enjoy traveling, enjoy the sunrise and the sunset. And yeah, there's traffic in the morning when you go to work or when you have to be somewhere. I normally try to take at least one good thing out of an experience that I normally don't necessarily like now. Like yesterday, there was traffic. There was a really, really, really cool Mustang. I'm not really into cars, I'm going to be honest with you. I love taking pictures of cars, but I would never be able to identify what car I was looking at. So that's a really sweet car, really great condition, older car, maybe a fastback. Please don't hurt me. Like I said, I don't know a lot about cars. I know how to change a tire. I know how to check my oil, things like that. But as far as the details of cars from certain years, I can tell you one thing. I know what the Mustang logo looks like. And I know that this is an older vehicle. Great condition. Amazing condition. And I have sun right in my eyes right now. But make sure that you are taking care of your inner child, the part of you that gets inspired by little things. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be crazy, doesn't have to be even a vlog challenge. I am just getting inspired by even things that I can do around the house. Like, oh, I'm gonna one day try wallpapering. It's not necessarily super creative, but they have so many cool patterns that I think it would be really, really sweet to try to attempt that as a project. It can be creative, like making a collage on Instagram. I think they still have layout, right? Instagram still owns layout. Do something fun with that. It doesn't have to be just one photo. It can be 7 photos or 8. Again, I don't know. I haven't used it that much, but maybe I will. Just one way to take care of that inner child, that creative part of that everyone has. And it doesn't have to be drawing or painting or photography. But, I mean, honestly, in today's age, I mean, anyone can be a photographer. I know that it's a bad thing and a good thing all at the same time. It's what you, at the end of the day, it's what you get out of it. Are you happy with what you're doing? And if you're not, Are you willing to try to learn something? Cool. If not, try something else. There's a million ways to be creative, and as this channel evolves and changes and I figure out what I want to do, I think that maybe I'd like to do like book talks about certain books that either talk about being creative or books that have a creative theme. Like one of my favorite books is My Name is Asher Leave. I won't talk too much about it, but because again, that may be a video, that may be a vlog that we talk books on this channel, creative books. But I'm closing in on getting to work. I have no idea how long this has been, probably close to 20 minutes maybe. It takes me about 20 minutes to drive to work. Probably once it's cut down from all of the stops and this, that, and the other, it may still be around 20 minutes. Depends on how much editing I want to do with this. Especially the ums part. I really am trying to think something differently than saying I know DaVinci Resolve has a reducer, which is crazy, but I want to be more mindful when speaking that that is not a pause. I want to be more thought-provoking when I speak, and this is challenging me to do so. So I hope you have a great day whenever you decide to watch this. Take care of yourself. My name is Ash, and thank you for watching. Bye.